Hey y'all, what's up? Eric Johnson coming with y'all again with some breaking news coming out of the NFL. Hall of Famer, wide receiver, former NFL player Terrell Owens has been hit by a car at the augment in the Calabasas area. He was playing basketball and he got into an argument with a unstable creature out here, and it ended with him getting hit by a car. Luckily, that this ain't ended in him losing his life, thank God. And I'm gonna get into this story real soon. I just want to say shout out to Two Raw for TV, Two Raw for Sports, and shout out for Ticket TV because they were the first people that I heard about this story from. Coming out of the California Calabasas area, with our brother, the legend Terrell Owens, former Philadelphia Eagles, former San Francisco 49ers, and I forgot the last team he played for after he left the Eagles. It's kind of getting away from my head. I have to look it up for y'all. Yeah, former NFL star Terrell Owens was hit by a car Monday after getting into an altercation on a Calabasas basketball court, according to the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. So the brother was out there playing basketball, playing the game with some other people. Next thing you know, him and some hoe ass nigga get the arguing. He leave the area. Next thing you know, this bitch ass nigga, the dude who ran over T.O., luckily the coward didn't kill him. He shouldn't have did the shit in the first place, but thank God that Terrell Owens will have a speedy recovery from this, man. And, I hope they find the bastard that did this too, because when you have like stuff like this happening all over the world and you have cowards like this, they can't take an ass whooping. They can't take a L in any type of sport. See, I'm not a sports person when it comes to playing basketball. I'm more of a football person. But if you out here on these basketball courts and you playing with unstable creatures, people that can't take an ass whooping, and people that just can't take a L, and they just go to the extreme by trying to take your life. See, this could have ended. I know y'all seen that movie Fresh, right? When the little kid Curtis was on the basketball court and he was 1-2 stepping, crisscrossing applesauce and Jake. Y'all remember Jake from the movie Fresh? He was that dude who worked for I think he worked for one of them dudes on the movie Fresh. I forgot the dude's name. He was a drug kingpin. He wasn't Esteban, because Esteban was the Puerto Rican dude that Fresh was working with too. But he was working for the brother, and Jake end up shooting Curtis in front of everybody on the basketball court just because he got embarrassed by a little kid who had more basketball skills than him. So this could have ended way much worse, in a more terrible situation for the brother Terrell Owens. And I'm glad that he's okay. They saying that he got ran over his knees in this situation. They said he got up on his own will and he's okay, but I'm just glad that nothing much um much harsher happened to the brother, and I'm hoping he gets a full speedy recovery, and I hope that he can lead the police to finding this coward, or the witnesses in this situation could lead to an arrest. So yeah, I'm gonna read y'all this information from the Los Angeles Times. I'm getting this information from there. And if you haven't already, thumbs up the video, share the video out with your friends and family members. Thumbs up the video, share this video out to all the people on every social media platform site. We need to have this story out as soon as possible, man, because this crap don't make no sense, man. You can't even play a good game of basketball without motherfuckers getting butt hurt and want to pull out the guns, pull out the knives, want to jump you, want to run you over with cars. Like, this shit crazy, man. You can't even have fun out here, man, let alone on a basketball court or a football field or a baseball field, or hell, even swimming. Shit, it can pop off anywhere, man. So you got to be careful when you out here messing in this crazy world, because it's 2023 and people has lost their goddamn minds, man. And for the coward who did this, man, you're going to be found out, man. And if anybody have any information on this situation involving the brother Terrell Owens, man, y'all need to go to the police, man, and go on and give out the information for this coward can be out the streets, man, because he could have did this to a little kid. He could have did this to anybody, man, let alone Terrell Owens, man, because Terrell Owens, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's a legend, man, when it comes to playing in the NFL. This man has elevated the game at the wide receiver position, especially for a black wide receiver. You know, he has elevated the game, not only being a legendary Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver, but always being an icon in this game as a football star. But yeah, I'm going to read the information coming from the Los Angeles Times. Former NFL star Terrell Owens, aka T.O., was hit by a car Monday night after getting into an altercation on the Calabasas basketball court, according to the LA County Sheriff's Department. The Pro Football Hall of Famer was not injured and did not require medical treatment. The Sheriff Sergeant Maria Navarro said Tuesday morning. So they're saying he did not require medical attention, thank God. You know, he probably got a little scratched up, but he didn't need like extra, medical treatment. So that's good. That's a blessing. God was on his brother's side, man, because this shit could have ended way worse for him, man. The incident took place around 9 p.m. in the 2600 block on Rundell Street off Las Vegas Road. According to authorities, an argument broke out between Owens and another person. After the argument, Owens was struck by a vehicle, Narvio said. So after they had an argument on the basketball court, Terrell Owens was most likely leaving. Next thing you know, this coward, this undisclosed person who ran T.O. over, he was struck by a vehicle after the altercation. TMZ, which first wrote about the incident, reported that the driver was the man who had argued with Owens and that the car hit the six-time Pro Bowl receiver in one of his knees. So they saying after the argument, which was reported by TMZ, because they always have the information before everybody on some bullshit, but they did right on this story. They didn't fabricate anything. So yeah, you gotta watch your back in these cities too. Thank you, Sheik Knight. He said you gotta be watching your back in these crime cities in New York or Los Angeles or Chicago. But if I'm in a position like Terrell Owens, aka T.O., sorry, I would have had some security everywhere I go, man, because these folks is crazy out here. I don't play when it comes to my life. And Terrell Owens, he's a celebrity. This dude is a legend, and he's a human being, man. Like, if you're in a position and you got some money around you, I would have security around me all the time, because it's crazy out here, man. You can't even go into the grocery store without people running up into the store killing people. You got to have some protection on you at all times, man. That's why I practice my Second Amendment rights. You got to be real crazy when you out here messing with these people, man, because they don't take no for granted. You can even step on a person's shoes and they'll try to do harm to you. It might be an accident, but in this situation, this argument could have led to T.O. not being with us anymore. And it's just crazy that people can't take an ass whooping, let alone take a L or a loss in a game called basketball, let alone football. We already got a lot of crazy stuff going on in this cold, cruel world, and already dealing with a lot of stuff in the United States of America. Just adding this and adding more gasoline fuel to the fire, this could have ended much worse for the brother Terrell Owens. But let me keep reading the story. The suspect is not in custody in an investigation. Sorry about that. It went to another page. The suspect is not in custody and an investigation is ongoing, the sheriff's department said. A representative for Owens said in an email to the LA Times that he did not have any information on the incident. Owens' publicist did not immediately respond to the request for comment. Owens was selected by the San Francisco 49ers in the third round of the 1996 NFL draft and played for 5 teams during his 15-year career. In addition to his talent as a player, Owens is well known for his antics, such as celebrating on the Dallas Cowboys midfield logo twice while playing against them as a member of the 49ers. He later spent 3 years with the Cowboys and pulling a Sharpie out of his sock and shining the football immediately after scoring a touchdown on Monday Night Football. So he always been a flamboyant, he always been an energetic type of player when it comes to the wide receiver position. He always had the personality of being out there and putting on a show for the people. Owens hasn't played in the NFL since 2010, but indicated he was available to play in the league again in 2022 after the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and receiver Antonio Brown parted ways late in the season due to him going completely butt fuck crazy. At the end of the day, I know I can do it, Owens said at the time. Chuck Sinker is a sports reporter. He's the person that reported on this story from what I'm looking at. But I'm gonna get some more information from the world of Google when I search from it. I'm gonna start at People Magazine right about now and see if we can get some more information on this, because this is just terrible, man. We are really dealing with a lot of bullshit out here. You got old niggas living in the past 27 years ago talking about, they murdered people from back in the day and it wound up coming back to bite them in the ass. You got garbage ass niggas mothers out here, taking booty butt cheek pictures while, at I ain't gonna even go that far, man, because that nigga Blueface mother ought to be ashamed of herself, because I ain't even gonna do a story about that. This is about the brother T.O. No injuries were reported, but the investigation remains ongoing. A representative of the Malibu Lost Hills Sheriff's Station tells People. I'm getting this information from People Magazine too. What's up, Mike's movie corner more, man? I'm glad to see you back in the building. Matter of fact, get up in here, man. We gotta talk, man. I don't know. We gotta talk about your channel. Like, what happened to it? Like, I was trying to get with you yesterday, but I ain't hear back from you after that message I left you. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat so we can chop it up and stuff. Cause I was wondering where you was at, man. Cause I was trying to like send you stuff. Like when I do like post on my community tab, I couldn't find your channel. I was wondering what was going on with you. But I'm just doing like a story on Terrell Owens, getting into an altercation with one of these clown ass niggas out here. It happened in the Calabasas area. He got ran over. But no harmful injuries came for him. It's an ongoing investigation, so I just been reporting on that. Yep, he was struck by a car in Calabasas on a Monday night. People Magazine can confirm this. And I just want to know, like, if you out here playing basketball at night and you're a known celebrity, I would definitely be moving sharp and swiftly in these streets, because, these people are crazy out here, man. You got to worry about these fans, and you got to worry about these people coming up into these kids' schools, killing them. And if you're in a position like that, I know if I had money, I'm moving with armed security all the time. And with my armed security, I'm practicing my Second Amendment rights, man. Because Terrell Owens, man, he's a good brother, man. He's always been a good person, man. A lot of people want to talk shit about him, man, but he has a heart just like anybody else. I told T.O. to be a dad to his son. T.O. is crazy. LeBron James, Boule Sports Channel. I don't even know who you is, dude. So, yeah, let me just move on from you. Let me see what Sheik Knight is saying. T.O. was definitely one of my favorite wide receivers growing up. That's what's up, man. T.O. changed the game for the wide receiver position, man. I'm going to let you on in a couple of seconds, Mike. It's saying that Owens was struck by the man's vehicle, but no injuries were reported, according to law enforcement, who couldn't confirm whether or not Owens, who previously played for teams including the 49ers, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Dallas Cowboys, was still at the scene when the report was taken. Let me go on and get you up in this building, Mike.
Yo. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up, brother?
Okay, what's up, man?
Yeah, I was worried about you, man. I ain't know what the hell happened to you. So, like, just go into the story of, like, what the fuck happened to your channel, man? Because I was like, yeah, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, okay. So so I woke up the next morning, and mind you, this was on a Tuesday. I just posted an out and about Best Buy video. So I woke up Wednesday morning or Wednesday early afternoon, whatever. I go on my YouTube and it said error. So I refresh my cell phone and stuff like that. I shut my cell phone, shut it back on and off, and it still says the same thing. So I'm like, what's going on? What's going on my YouTube? So I looked at my email, and my email was saying, well, your YouTube has been terminated. And I'm like, what? Wait a minute. Okay, so why? And they were telling me like they were telling me why. And basically, like some of them shorts that I posted, um, that that was basically why. But the person that actually had it taken down, it wasn't so much a YouTube themselves. It wasn't YouTube. It was a third party, and it was a third party named I believe it's called Mark Scan or something like that. So basically, what they do is that they're like a third party type of company. They can go in, and if they see like old like wrestling from like the old days, and they did this on other people's channels too. So without warning, they will terminate your channel, and they will scan to see which ones are like copyright infringements, type of deal. So basically, it was some sort of like false copyright infringement shit going on. So basically, that's why my whole thing was terminated, and it wasn't YouTube themselves, it was a third world party. Now, mind you, when I posted these shorts, I did not get not one strike nor nothing like that. But my video, my shorts were blocked, and they weren't videos. These are shorts. You know what I'm saying? So for this third party to come in and just wipe out my whole page, now not only I have to start all over from scratch, but I can't exactly get into my Google account per se. So I had to make a whole new um email address. So now I'm back to square one all over again. And they've been doing this on other platforms. And yeah, look them up, because they there's people, I've seen videos that talk about this, third party company. So I don't know if they're affiliated with the WWE. I don't know if they're affiliated with other like companies and stuff like that. But it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't YouTube that took it down. It was them. So I looked them up, and I never even heard of them before in my life, but they are notorious for taking all sorts of channels down, especially, and it doesn't matter if you had a copyright strike against you or what. The point is, they going in, they see it, then it's like, okay, you automatically terminate without warning. So that's what basically happened to me. So now I have this new channel, and now I'm just starting from scratch now. So it's a pain in the ass, because I had s- most all those videos that I had. Now they just kaput. Now they gone. So it's like some of them some reviews I might have to do all over again, which I want to do some of those all over again, because so though, like The Outsiders, that was like my favorite review. You know what I'm saying? um their Presidents, I did a review on that. That was another favorite of mine. There was some videos that I actually loved and enjoyed, and now like I can't even. Now it's just I have to start it all over from scratch. It was a pain in the ass. It took me a couple of days to do so, but finally I got it situated. So now it's like, now I gotta work twice as hard to build back my subscribers up now. So yeah, that's in hindsight of what happened. So yeah, this is the channel that you see now, or the one that I sent you. That's my new channel, Mike's Movie Corner and More. So that's my brand new channel. So now it's just I can't post like clips of the Superfly or Sanford and Son or anything like that. I can't even post clips of that now. Without having without YouTube or this third party, whatever you want to call it, just go take my shit again. So it's like now I'm really careful now of what I'm posting now. So
Yeah, man, I'm sorry that shit happened to you, man, because you gotta be real careful with stuff like that, and they ain't give you a warning or nothing. And I'm
no,
gonna say this right now on my channel, I'm gonna start like doing like short videos, cause like when it comes to like certain albums and shit, I always get like world restricts or world like worldwide copyrights and stuff. Cause you remember I was telling you a story like maybe a month or two ago. I don't know what it is about me uploading like 5-star albums and stuff, cause I always get like worldwide like strikes on that. Like none of the
right,
videos are upload on YouTube. Cause you remember I was gonna upload the 5-star gold album on
right,
my channel, then it struck all my damn videos down. Cause
right,
let me tell you the truth, man, I get more views on my shorts than I get on my videos sometimes. Then like
right,
me, like when I do live streams and stuff, it either be for like certain topics that's going on, or most likely it'd be like for UGA games and stuff. Like when I get a
yeah,
chance for like home
yeah,
games and stuff. So I'm gonna start doing like certain stuff so my shit don't get a strike or get permanently banned and stuff. Cause
yeah,
I tell you this, man, I had to go back and delete a lot of my videos and stuff from over the years and stuff. So I just didn't want to take no chance on that situations. But
right,
I just hated that you had to lose your channel for some bullshit that you didn't have no, you didn't have no knowing of. It's just crazy
right,
how, they do smaller channels, but a lot of these big channels on the tube, they get away with a lot of stuff.
mm-hmm,
Most of the time they don't do nothing to them. It's only gonna go to like the smaller channels, but they had to do something like overboard for some shit to happen to them.
mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, it's like it's not like I was posting like porn and shit like that. You know what I mean? Of anything offensive. It was just like either it would be like clips of old movies or clips of old TV shows. It'll be like 60-second clips. You know what I'm saying? And it's like now it's like it's almost like you can't do that unless if you're a bigger channel. But which that's not fair because it's like, well, this is where some of my subscribers came from, was these clips. That's how I gained some of these subscribers. So now it's like, I mean, I can still post out and about Best Buy and all that good stuff, post movie reviews, but then it's like now it's just now hoping for the best if it, anything sees, anybody would, see my content. So, but the one thing I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna exactly buy subscribers or buy views because that's to me that's just not you because you don't know who if you buying subscribers and stuff you really honestly I mean even if you don't buy but you don't know who you gonna run into, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I was speaking on this story that happened with the brother Terrell Owens. He got into an altercation with one of these clowns in the Calabasas area. And it led to him getting hit by a car. I was just speaking on that.
Mm,
That's what this live stream was mainly about. But since I seen you in here, I just wanted to get your thoughts and your side of the story of your channel getting permanently deleted and stuff. But
mm-hmm,
speaking on this situation, what you think about it? One of these cowards out here. Let me just say this before I let you give your thoughts in perspective. I don't know if you heard of the story, if I didn't
mm-hmm,
tell you, but when you getting into situations with dudes out here and you a celebrity, and if you doing good for your community, you gotta realize, which I already know that Terrell Owens already realized, there's always gonna be hating ass niggas about here, man. You gotta move swiftly, and you gotta move with some protection around you. And I hate that this shit happened to this brother too, man, because he's a NFL Hall of Famer. This dude has a family. I don't know if he have any kids or not, but if he does, man, this dude might be a father. He's most likely a uncle. He has nieces and nephews. He still have loved ones out here that needs him. He got a lot of weight on his shoulders. He gotta support the people that's a part of his life, and that goes to show you that anything can happen out here. Even if you walk in the streets, you might be the most kind. You might be the kindest person ever. You might be the best person out here that's helping your community, that's doing right for your people. But it's always a couple of niggas in the background that's always want to hate on another man. And for this to lead to him getting hit by a car due to an altercation and an argument in a goddamn basketball game, that just goes to show you that a lot of these dudes out here are just cowards, man. They don't deserve to be on the streets. And I hope that anybody who witnessed this situation, this horrific situation that happened to this brother, go to the police department, man. No, you niggas are not snitching. Y'all doing the right thing. I'm a citizen. I don't live my life as a gangster, and I don't try to live my life as a gangster. I go to work every day, do my job, come home, and try to do the best I can. If I see some fuck shit happening to me or one of my family members or one of my loved ones, I'm gonna either do something because I practice my Second Amendment rights like any Black American person should, or I'm gonna report it to the nearest authorities. Y'all niggas can call Eric Johnson a snitch or not, but that just goes to show you there's a difference between being a citizen who's going through your life every day and being a gangster and being on some stupid shit. When you're a gangster, you have those morals and you have the code of silence. But when you're a normal person who don't be in none of that bullshit, you got to do what you got to do for your family. Because a lot of these dudes who claim they gangsters, they be the first ones to snitch on niggas. And then the people who go by their life every day, most of the time, they just try to stay out of trouble and try to just do the best they can. They don't want to get in no terrible situations. They don't want to get into situations like this brother Terrell Owens got into. It wasn't his fault. He didn't ask for this, but you got to realize that if you in a certain position and you got, rank in this world and you moving, how you moving, you being a former NFL Hall of Famer, a lot of niggas gonna be hating on you, man. He just got into a situation like a couple of years ago. He had to knock some dude out outside of let me see what happened at, because I'm getting this story from People Magazine. They was talking about this too. Um, it's saying that the 48-year-old told the outlet that he was speaking to a fan at the store when they were approached by the man he was later filmed fighting. He was he had a video of him probably like a couple of years ago, him knocking out one of these people who was fucking with him outside of a store. He was talking to a fan, and you know how you have these drunk people out here that just want to come up here and just, start shit and just want to, get up in your face and stuff. Next thing you know, Terrell Owens done knocked this dude out. It's saying in the footage, Owens is seen fighting with a shirtless man outside of a CVS in Inglewood, California. You most likely can see the video on like different areas. I don't know if you can see it on YouTube because you know how sensitive the tube is nowadays. It's not like 2005 where you could just see girls going wild doing crazy stuff. These is not the old days of YouTube, which we once grew up in. But yeah, let me get on to the story. It's saying that it happened out at a CBS in Inglewood, California. And it's saying at one point Owens knocked the man to the ground with a punch to the face. And it's saying that he was later filmed fighting. The man became aggressive, according to witnesses, and threatened to fight Terrell Owens and the fan outside. So this dude not only wanted to fight a former NFL wide receiver who was conditioned to play in the gridiron known as football. You mean to tell me you gonna try to fight this man? This dude was burning motherfuckers for the past 15 years, scoring touchdowns, winning trophies, and just doing his thing as a wide receiver, let alone a human being. I ain't running up on nobody who played in the NFL who was good and try to get in a fight with them. You run up on a brother like Terrell Owens, he liable to A, knock you the fuck out, or B, just outrun your ass with his speed. So either way, it was gonna be a bad situation from him. But it's saying witnesses told TMZ at the time that Owens attempted to get the situation before it got much harsher. And it's saying that the man attacked him once they left the store. Owens continued to speak to the man for more than a minute after the fight, the video shows. One fan said, a witness said, I can't believe we're seeing this shit. It's heard saying in the video before Owens returned to his vehicle. And I just want to know this, man. Like, it seems that like Terrell Owens be moving around solo dolo. Cause with this situation that happened yesterday, they're just reporting it today that he don't roll around with no security. And I might be wrong about this. If not, let me just say this. Like, if you in a man's position like Terrell Owens, you gotta roll around with some protection, man, because these people out here crazy. The people who show love to you most likely will try to do bodily harm to you. But that's all I have to say. You got anything you want to say about this, brother Mike?
Yeah, yeah. Situations like that, you need protection at all times. You know what I mean? And you need protection. You need bodyguard and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just it sucks that that happened. But then at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, you just need to be guard. You need to be guarded. I mean, even if you're not a celebrity, even everyday people, you just you can't assume you get out your car or whatever, and then everything's peachy keen. No, you gotta look both ways. You gotta look at your surroundings, because you just never know. You never know what can happen. Even crossing the street. You know, you just never know. You never know. You just never know, man. Like what could happen and stuff. So stuff could happen within a matter of seconds. So yeah, you just gotta be on guard at all times. Don't matter where you go.
I'm glad you said that too, brother. But I'm going to end the video. I just wanted to report on this story because I heard about it when I got home, and I'm wishing To a speedy recovery. They saying that anything is wait, let me scratch it off. I just wish Terrell Owens a speedy recovery, and for the witnesses who witnessed him, get hit by this car, please report this and please get this coward off the streets who did this to Terrell Owens, because this could have happened to anybody. Imagine if this was a kid. Imagine this was one of your family members. Imagine this if this was your father, your uncle, hell, even your mother. Cause shit, I done seen some women out here cross niggas up in situations on the b-ball court. Then it can lead to a deadly situation. But if anybody have any information on the coward who did this to Terrell Owens, or if this would have happened to anybody else, y'all need to report stuff like this, man. So you got anything else that's going on your channel before we get up out of here, brother Mike?
Um, I just posted two videos. I posted on about Target video, and I just posted a on about Best Buy video. So um, let's see, what else do I have? Possible movie review that's coming up pretty soon, and then possible album review that's coming up pretty soon too.
All right, that's what's up. Matter of fact, put your link in the little thing, little chat box for people who want to subscribe to your channel, if you can do that.
Yeah, try to do that.
And, and shout out to my homie Reds too. I think tomorrow is his 10th year anniversary live stream video, so I'm gonna definitely be on that. He's gonna be doing that at 8 o'clock. Red has always been one of my big homies when it comes to him being on YouTube for 10 years. I've been on YouTube for a while. I ain't start taking it like real seriously until like the maybe 2018, 2019 year. It was back then when I was like doing like random stuff, which I'm most likely still doing now. So, my channel all over the place. So it ain't really anything mainly I do on my channel besides, collecting vinyl records, going through my life every day and just trying to give my thoughts of just being a normal person. But y'all go subscribe to my big homie Mike. He has a new channel due to technical difficulties with unknown entities due to crazy things that's always happening on YouTube. So if you can put your channel link in the chat room before we get up out of here, man, then I'm gonna just get my final thoughts and then we just gonna end the video. I don't know what happened to Mike. He must have disconnected. But y'all go subscribe to my homie Mike, man. Mike's Movie Corner and more. This is brand new channel. Y'all go get him back up to the subscribers he truly deserves, man. Cause that dude definitely knows his stuff about movies. He always on the go about in the whereabout of DVDs. He be showing me stuff that I never had in my collection. So y'all go subscribe to his channel, Mike's Movie Corner and more. But I'm going to get out of here, man. Thank y'all for the people who came into the building. Okay, there you go.
It should be down there.
You all right? You disconnected.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm doing it on my phone, so it should be my link should be down there already. I hope.
Okay, it might be uploading. You probably got to give it a couple of seconds. You
Oh,
already know we on StreamYard, so you
right,
already know how
exactly.
garbage day is.
Oh, exactly.
Oh yeah, I want to say shout out to your Detroit Lions for having a better record than my Atlanta Falcons. I
Oh,
just want to say that.
yeah, yep, yep. 5-1 right now. I think we play Baltimore this week. I think, and that's one of my other favorite teams too. Is Baltimore. So that would be interesting.
I got to get ready for the Georgia and Florida game next week, so
There you
I
go.
definitely be doing a live. I definitely be doing a live stream on that. So
That's what's up.
y'all will hear me in here doing my thing, getting ready to beat on these Florida Gators again. Yeah, I don't see your link. Ain't pop up in the chat.
mm,
Wait a minute. Let me see if I can do it on my phone.
okay.
Yeah, I gotta talk to Reg, but I think he's doing his video tomorrow on his 10th year anniversary.
Yeah, he told me that.
I told him we're gonna be into the building, and I told him to he said he was gonna call up to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and cuss them out or something. That's what
Oh,
he said in the last live stream video we was doing.
wow.
Cause we was talking about that last time, cause he was getting mad that certain people wasn't in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but I was telling him that you already know how they get down and stuff.
Right,
Then Charles was telling him that we need to start our own Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I
right.
said, no, he said we need to start our own Hall of Fame, which I think we are coming with a hip hop Hall of Fame in
Mm-hmm.
I think they've been talking about that for a couple of years though, so I
Right.
have to see what it's gonna be like forwards with that. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so he said he was gonna do something special for his 10th year anniversary. I said he been in the game 10 years.
That's
So,
crazy.
I can't even remember the first time I looked at his channel, but I got to know him from a different channel because I used to always see him on there, and he just started doing his own thing.
Yeah, well, I got to know him from well, me and him we watch soap operas, and like he commented on something on there, and then I think I said something, and then I kind of looked him up a little bit, and then I'm like, all right, let me see what he's about, and then I was like, oh, he's a hip hop head, so I subscribed to him and stuff, and um yeah, nah, like he comments something. I think it was like I think it was like a year, like a few months like prior to me subscribing to him and stuff. And then yeah, man, the rest is history.
That's what's up. Y'all be on the lookout for my homeboy's Reg's 10th year anniversary live stream video on his channel tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Y'all will see me on there showing my love and support for the
Yeah,
brother who been a part of the game for 10 years.
yeah, I
But
probably
besides that,
yeah.
okay, yeah, we need to be on there, man. We need to hear
Yeah.
about these soap opera soundtracks y'all been buying.
Oh man.
He pulled out that Young and the Restless. I said, I can't fuck with you no more, brother. You need to let that
Oh,
shit go, let space dust.
oh man. Like when he pulled that out, I'm like, oh wow. I'm like, really? I'm like, how did you find that?
He found that shit in the dollar bin at a Dollar General at a Goodwill.
Oh man.
Shit. Reg be collecting some crazy shit. He be collecting albums from artists I would never get. He a perfectionist. I'm like, nigga, I'm only getting certain albums from these folks. I ain't getting anything else. And speaking of crazy shit out here, I'm gonna stay on for a little while. Have you heard about this boiled egg individual known as Jada Pinkett Smith?
Oh
She's out
my
here still she's
god.
still out here trying to get tossed up by the late great Tupac Shakur.
Oh my
She's
god.
talking
Don't
about
get me
him
started.
allegedly giving her an engagement while he was in jail or prison. I
Wow.
just want to know what your thoughts and perspective about Miss Jada
Man,
Pinkett Smith being in more entanglements.
man, that Mrs. Clean motherfucker. Alright. Okay. First off, number one, I think I saw her. Okay, I saw an interview that was posted a couple of days ago, and she was talking about her book. She has a book that just came out, and and I'm listening to her, I'm like, you know what? This is the fakest, phoniest person I have ever that probably the phoniest celebrity that I've probably ever listened to in God knows how long. So with the whole Tupac thing, okay, I'm not. You know what? I'm not surprised because here's the thing: if you watch an episode of it, you remember the episode on A Different World with the episode Tupac was in. Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, I could tell the chemistry. Like I could tell the chemistry between them two. I could just tell off rip. I could tell that it really hurt her. Like when Tupac died, it really she felt she it hurt her. I mean, of course it would hurt anybody, but I feel like I feel like I felt like deep down inside she had feelings for him deep down. You know what I'm saying? And when Will came along, Will was this. He was more. He was he. He wasn't like Tupac and all that stuff. But I felt like deep down inside she had feelings for Tupac. I think. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like she's kind of sort of jealous of Will's movie career because I mean, yeah, Jada Pinkett been around probably around the same like around okay, Will Smith he took off, before Fresh Prince. But then once Fresh Prince came, and Independence Day and all that stuff, he was a box office sensation. You know what I'm saying? And Jada Pinkett Smith, what movie has she done that was that did well pretty well at the box office? That she actually starred, I mean, led the cast. I'll wait. She's always been a supporting character. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she was in Minister Society, and yeah, she was in Jason's Lyric and Set It Off and stuff. But what movie has she done that she actually headlined? Because she's always been the supporting. You know what I'm saying? And Will Smith, he was the lead. He was the pretty much at around that particular time. He was the next leading man in line. So now, you know, fast forward to the early 2000s, which he received critical acclaim for Ali and all that stuff. And fast forward to a couple years ago when he finally won an Oscar, I feel like as if she felt like she felt jealous because he didn't have his career. Now I'm not saying Will Smith is perfect either. You know what I mean? One, okay, he kind of jeopardized his career, when he slapped Chris Rock. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's just she's just too toxic. She's toxic. She's a fine actress. I don't she's not Angela, but no Angela Bassett. You know what I'm saying? And she's just too toxic. And then you fucking with some young dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all the shit that comes out of her mouth is just blah 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 blah. And that she's talking like those little putties from the Power Rangers. That's all. That's all I hear from her. That's all I hear. So honestly, I lost all respect for her. Honestly, I don't care if her book does well. I at this point I just don't care. You know what I mean? Like she's just toxic. She's just too toxic. I think the damage is done. And if Will was smart, then he would get out of that marriage. You know what I mean? And he needs to be with somebody or by himself. He just needs to focus on getting his career back on track because right now, even though he's doing movies still, but he's banned from the Oscars for 10 years, and he just needs to reevaluate himself, think about what he's doing, think about what think about his future. But I don't know. Like Jada, I get, what? She irks me. And she irks me. She irks me pretty much since day one. And I knew it was something about her that was just so off, and I didn't know what it was. But it just, recently it just came to light. So it's like it's almost like as if you don't you, you don't like yourself at all. Like you want to put everybody else down to make yourself feel good. But at the end of the day, it's gonna make you 10 times worse. So I if they do get a divorce, or well, they've been separated for about some years now. That's not news, because
They've
y'all
been
don't.
separated since 2016, 7 years.
Yeah, which is not news, and they don't act like a couple. When was the last time they acted like a couple? You know what I mean? Like, and not to mention, they kids are so fucked up right now. You know, it's just not even funny. They're all over the place. So it's kind of like, well, get now guarantee. I'm gonna say this. Guarantee if Tupac was alive, and I'm saying this gracefully, if Tupac was still alive, guarantee she would want to be with him. I could bet you any money.
And I'm glad you said that, brother, because women like that, they be one of the bad boys. I mean, look at Sierra. She don't want to be with no simp like Russell Wilson. Yeah,
Right.
he up here, blowing niggas out. Well,
Hmm.
they got blew out by the Dolphins 70-20. So,
Right.
they having 50 point bombs broken on them, and that just goes to show you that women like that, they're too toxic, they're scandalous, they want to be with the bad boys. But
Right.
if they can be with a simp ass nigga like Will Smith or Russell Wilson, they'll pick them, man. And Chris Rock gave her a suggestion. She could have started in the next G.I. Jane. I think that would have gave her some more prestige and gave her, some limelight, because I can't even
Uh,
remember the last movie that she been in. I put this on the chat screen. G.I. Jada Pickett Smith Jane. I mean, that would have worked for her. He gave her a suggestion,
right.
and a woman in her position would have grabbed Will by his hand and just say, "Hey, I know it was a corny ass joke, but you need to stay your black ass right here. You ain't finna fuck up our legacy. You worked too hard to get in this position." So she let him go up there, and she ain't even apologize to this man. You ain't even trying to um show this man no love, no support. You just trying to roll up on him all in the cameras, trying to show y'all life in certain situations, in certain perspectives, and it just end real bad for them, man. And I just hope that brother Will can just get away from her, man, because dude's been talking about you for so long, and the anger has built up in this man, and it just I'm surprised he ain't just whoop the whoop the whoop the whoop the whoop that yada yada yada.
Right.
I'm gonna just leave it at that. I think he'll have more winnings if he just left the casino with some of his winnings and just leave the rest at the damn table. If you catch my drift.
Facts.
Oh yeah, I wanted to say something too. I don't know if you've seen Colorado. They lost to Stanford last Friday. I don't know if you heard about that 29 point deficit that Stanford had in Colorado. They lost the game 46-43 in double overtime. They gave up 46 points. This Colorado team that Coach Deion Sanders is coaching.
Wow.
You most likely want to see the highlights on YouTube after we get off this video, because
Yeah.
I did a video on my channel about this,
Mm.
explaining to Colorado that you might have all the limelight and you might have like all eyes looking on you because of Coach Prime's Deion Sanders and the prestige he's trying to bring back to that program. But these teams are not going to go down hard. These teams are not going to go down without a fight. And you can see in some of these games that it's going to take a couple of years to get that team to a standard or actually being a solid, a good team. They're straight now. They're just trying to get the bowl eligibility. And we have seen certain situations with this team that they will be up in the game. Next thing you know, they lose the game due to bad coaching, due to certain things going on in these games, and due to a lot of things just going bad with this team. So after you get off this video, put in Stanford versus Colorado highlights, and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But any final thoughts on this situation with Terrell Owens and G.I. Jada Pinkett Smith Jane before we get up out of here?
Um, my final thoughts on I'm gonna say something about this GI Jada Pinkett Jane. It's known as Mrs. Clean, but but I'm a. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But Yeah, man. Um, my message to Will Smith, man. You're a good actor. You don't need that toxic witch in your life. You know what I mean? Just get out while you can. Just focus on getting your career back.
And with that being said, we're gonna go on and get up out of here. Thank you, Mike, for coming into the building.
Yep.
You're always welcome here, brother. For those who are still looking, who haven't got ghosts yet, like crack smoke up your mama's mouth, go subscribe to my brother Mike's Movie Corner and More. That is his brand new channel, Mike's Movie Corner and More. And here is the link to his channel in the chat. All right, that's the wrong one. Sorry about that. Here it go. Y'all go subscribe to my boy Mike's Movie Corner and More, and definitely subscribe to me, Eric Johnson 1994, if you haven't already. Like, share, come subscribe. I'm gonna go on and get up out of here and see if I can't get slapped by a ghost on some Will Smith shit, because I gotta go to work tomorrow. But thank you for coming into the building, Mike.
Yep, no
Like,
problem.
share, come subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out, y'all.
Peace.